Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, your creative corner for eco-friendly ideas, imaginative builds, and storybook charm. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of DIY Fairy Tale Cob Houses, tiny, magical homes crafted with natural and recycled materials. These whimsical creations are perfect for your garden, room decor, or fairy-themed displays. If you love sustainable crafts and miniature magic, you're absolutely in the right place. DIY Fairy Cob Houses bring together ancient building techniques with modern-day sustainability. Using cob, a mix of clay, sand, and straw, you can form structures that mimic the rustic cottages seen in fairy tales. Paired with materials like broken ceramics, driftwood, and upcycled glass, each piece becomes a personal work of eco-art. These tiny homes aren't just decor, they're symbols of creativity, intention, and environmental respect. In this video, we'll explore 10 inspiring aspects of making your own fairy tale cob homes. From gathering the right materials to designing enchanting details, we'll take you through every magical step. Whether you're a crafty beginner or an experienced builder, you'll find ideas that spark your imagination and help you turn everyday items into charming storybook creations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. One, the magic of cob. Ancient material, modern miniatures. Why cob is the heart of every fairy house. Cob is one of the oldest natural building materials in the world, and it's making a powerful comeback in the realm of miniature design. For your DIY fairy tale cob house, cob provides a moldable, sturdy, and surprisingly whimsical base. The blend of clay, sand, and straw allows you to sculpt organic shapes, arched doors, rounded walls, and wavy roofs that look like they came straight out of a fantasy novel. The natural textures of cob enhance the rustic beauty of your miniature home, giving it a hand-sculpted look that no manufactured product can replicate. When dried, it becomes surprisingly durable, making your fairy houses suitable for both indoor displays and outdoor fairy gardens. Add moss, bark, and pebbles, and your little home transforms into a lush sanctuary for magical beings. Not only is cob accessible and low cost, it's also eco-friendly and completely biodegradable. By using cob in your DIY builds, you're contributing to a sustainable crafting practice that respects the earth. It invites both adults and kids into a tactile experience of building with nature, just like the fairies would. 2. Sourcing materials. Nature's recycling bin. Using what you have to create what you imagine. When creating a fairy tale cob house, the magic begins with your materials. Look around your home, garden, or local trails for natural and recycled items: twigs, pine cones, sea glass, bottle caps, broken tiles, and even egg cartons can become vital parts of your mini masterpiece. These everyday finds give your fairy houses personality and character, telling a story with every texture. One of the best parts of DIY cob houses is how resourceful you become. Driftwood becomes a magical doorway, bark chips can be stacked into a roof, and used tea tins might serve as secret basements. Recycled objects bring both creativity and environmental mindfulness into your build, reminding us that beauty can be born from what's often thrown away. Encourage sustainable habits by turning your scavenger hunts into treasure hunts. Each item you collect adds uniqueness to your creation, and you'll find that your imagination expands as you see potential in the discarded. It's the perfect balance of eco-awareness and artistic play. Plus, it's fun for families, school projects, or solo crafting sessions. 3. Building the base, foundation of fairy dreams. Forming the skeleton of your storybook house. Every great structure needs a strong foundation, even fairy tale houses. Start by forming a basic shape with wire mesh, cardboard, or recycled plastic containers as your framework. Then, apply your cob mixture like clay, sculpting it with your hands or basic tools. This is the moment when your vision begins to take physical form. Don't worry about perfection. Irregularities and asymmetry actually enhance the fairy tale aesthetic. Let the house lean slightly or create a lopsided chimney. Use your fingers to carve vines, windows, and door frames. Think of the house as growing naturally, like a mushroom in the forest. This process is intuitive, organic, and deeply satisfying. Let your cob dry in stages, especially if your structure is large. This prevents cracks and allows you to add multiple layers of detail. Once dry, you can reinforce areas with wood glue or eco-varnish for added durability. From here, your miniature dreamscape truly starts to bloom. 4. Enchanting details, doors, windows, and tiny secrets. The magic is in the miniature moments. Now comes the part where your DIY fairy tale cob house comes alive. The details. Add wooden doors with bark hinges, tiny acorn cup lights, and pebble paths leading to the entrance. These magical touches don't just add realism, they invite wonder, prompting viewers to imagine the life inside. Recycled beads make stunning window panes. You can frame them with twigs or string to create lattice-style glass. Bottle caps become flower planters, while old earrings turn into garden sculptures. These bits and pieces, when placed intentionally, elevate your creation from craft to world building. Hidden surprises make your miniature home unforgettable. Add a secret back door, a tiny letterbox, or a painted rune under a leaf. These details build narrative and spark imagination. They're what transform your cob house into a full-fledged fairy tale home full of charm, mystery, and storytelling. 5. Painting and weatherproofing, finishing the fantasy, bringing color and longevity to your build. Once your Cobb Fairy house is fully dried, it's time to paint it with whimsical color schemes. Use non-toxic acrylics or natural pigments for earthy, pastel, or jewel-toned finishes. Highlight key features like stone outlines or roof tiles by dry brushing or using fine-tipped tools for detailing. Think about where your fairy house will live indoors or out. If outdoors, apply an eco-friendly sealant to protect it from rain and sunlight. Natural waxes or linseed oil work beautifully, preserving your cob's integrity while still allowing it to breathe. This step keeps your tiny home safe from the elements. Add natural moss, twigs, and dried flowers for extra realism and texture. These final embellishments are like frosting on the cake. They tie everything together and create that storybook perfect aesthetic. Stand back, admire your work, and remember, it's not just a craft, it's a piece of a magical world you've brought to life. 6. Display and storytelling. Let the fairies in. Sharing and celebrating your finished masterpiece. Once your fairy tale cob house is complete, it's time to decide how and where to display it. Consider placing it in a mossy corner of your garden, on a bookshelf beside your favorite fantasy novels, or even as part of a larger miniature village. The environment adds context and magic to the house you've built. Share your creation with friends, family, or fellow crafters online. Posting on platforms like Pinterest, Instagram, or your own YouTube channel can inspire others and help grow a community around sustainable miniature building. Your cob house isn't just a project, it's a story, a message, and a piece of living creativity. 'Don't be afraid to add a backstory to your fairy home. Who lives there? What kind of adventures do they have? Naming your house and its inhabitants brings depth to your design. With every new build, you're expanding your own miniature fantasy world and inviting others to dream with you. 7. Fairy gardens and dioramas. Building a world around your house, where your miniature home finds its story. Once your DIY Fairy Tale Cob house is complete, consider expanding your imagination by creating an entire fairy garden or diorama. These little ecosystems can include winding pebble paths, tiny mushroom stools, and miniature ponds made from mirrors or bottle caps. It gives your house a fitting environment to live in, deepening its magical context. Use recycled containers, such as wooden crates or old pots, as the base for your fairy garden. Layer soil, moss, pebbles, and plants to create a natural setting. Place your cob house within the space and surround it with handmade or found fairy accessories. The goal is to make it feel like a snapshot from a living, breathing, enchanted forest. Dioramas can also be used for storytelling, educational purposes, or even as whimsical centerpieces. Whether it's a seasonal display or part of a personal collection, your miniature world becomes a creative outlet for deeper fairy lore. With each new house or landscape addition, your fantasy realm grows naturally and joyfully. 8. Teaching through craft, family, and educational projects. Passing on imagination and sustainability to the next generation. DIY Fairy Tale Cob Houses make excellent hands-on projects for kids, schools, and families. These builds teach valuable skills, working with natural materials, recycling creatively, and embracing imagination. Children can help mix cob, collect materials, and build their own tiny homes, learning both patience and artistic expression. Teachers and homeschoolers can incorporate fairy cob houses into lessons on ecology, history, or architecture. You can discuss the environmental impact of building methods, the history of earth-based structures, or even tie in classic fairy tales. It's an enriching way to bridge creativity with curriculum. By involving children in these enchanting builds, you're also fostering a love of nature and sustainability. They'll begin to view the world around them differently, seeing possibility in fallen twigs and cracked tiles. It's more than crafting, it's shaping mindful, imaginative creators of the future. 9. Seasonal themes and holiday fairy homes. Crafting miniature magic year-round. DIY cob fairy houses can take on different seasonal or holiday themes, making them perfect year-round projects. Imagine a snow-dusted winter cottage made of painted cob and pine cones, or a Halloween-themed witch hut with crooked shutters and eerie details. Each season offers fresh inspiration for your magical builds. Use seasonal recycled items like leftover Christmas ribbons, autumn leaves, or broken Easter eggs to decorate and theme your cob house accordingly. This keeps your crafting in sync with the seasons, while giving you a reason to return to your fairy world regularly. It also makes for beautiful rotating displays. These seasonal cob homes make thoughtful gifts or family traditions. You can even build a series, such as the 4 Seasons of Fairyland, and display them as a rotating storybook series. It's a fun, sustainable way to keep your creativity active and evolving all year long. 10. Sharing the journey. Building a creative community. Your fairy tale house can inspire others. One of the most rewarding parts of building DIY fairy tale cob houses is sharing your journey with others. Whether through social media, crafting groups, or YouTube, your creations can spark curiosity and inspire people around the world to build their own magical homes from natural and recycled materials. Post progress photos, time-lapse videos, or step-by-step tutorials to help others learn. Don't worry about making it perfect authentic. Creative effort resonates with viewers. Your fairy house could be the exact spark someone needs to begin their own eco-friendly miniature adventure. By contributing to a community of imaginative, sustainable creators, you're helping keep traditional skills, artistic values, and environmental awareness alive. Your little cob house becomes a seed for something much bigger, a movement of magic, mindfulness, and creativity that continues to grow. Conclusion: your fairy tale awaits. Thank you for watching The Right Place. And there you have it, an enchanting journey into the world of DIY fairy tale cob houses. We hope this episode on The Right Place sparked your imagination and gave you all the inspiration you need to begin building your own tiny fairy worlds with cob and recycled treasures. If you enjoyed this magical ride, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new creative idea. Your support helps us keep sharing whimsical, eco-friendly content with creators like you all around the world. Until next time, stay creative, stay curious, and always remember there's magic waiting right beneath your fingertips. Thanks for joining us on The Right Place. We'll see you in the next fairy tale.